Bong. How's everybody doing out there? This is the Cool Club, and we're gonna review They Will Kill You. This is a 2026 action comedy horror film directed by Kirill Sokolov, and the script is co-written by Alex Lidvack. Uh, the film stars Zazie Beetz, Mahalia Patterson Joseph, Tom Felton, Heather Graham, and Patricia Arquette. This is a horror film that has somewhat of a supernatural twist to it. That's all I'm going to say on that part of it. I don't want to spoil the movie, but yes, it's somewhat of a supernatural twist that you're going to see that has something to do with the occult that may turn some people off. It may be something that, interests people even more. But this type of film, it definitely has a lot of action. Zazie Beetz, she brings an aggression on screen that definitely puts her at the top of female butt kickers, I would say. This puts her up there to me like with a Ripley in Aliens, or like she was really there to kick butt. Also in the movie, the Ready or Not, she kind of gives you those vibes like the lone wolf who when cornered, you'll see her, you see the fangs. She definitely will show the fangs. She's there. The plot follows an ex-convict and who answers an ad to be a housekeeper at a mysterious New York City high rise, not realizing she's entering a community that has seen a number of disappearances over the years. Ooh, mysterious. It's an international co-production film between South Africa, the United States, and Canada. Now, again, the you see that she was a ex-convict. There's a twist with her and her sister. She's the sister she grew up with. They had an abusive father, and they attempted to flee, but she ended up having to leave her sister there. She ends up getting arrested, and 10 years later, she applies for that the job at the Virgil. That's the exclusive high rise in New York, and she applies to be a maid. You'll see, how that plays out when she gets there. Though, it's already something that's not right. You see these creepy people. You have now. Of course, this is gonna be um a, a play on race and things like that. Race, the higher ups, is gonna be a play on power. People having the people who are in power and who's been in power. Of course, that's gonna be the white people. I mean, it's a play kind of like on slavery. There's there's shades of that. It's things like that, but at the end of the day, they're not so overt to where you're just like, oh, I can't stand it. Like, you don't have any flashbacks, of slavery. They have a interracial couple there. One of the guys ends up even helping her, the black guy who's married to the lady who's in charge. So it's not just this isn't Mandingo or something like that. Like I said, it doesn't play on it like too much to where it's so in your face. But this is a fun film. Like, it keeps everything kind of light. It's not, even though, like I said, it's a lot of blood, it's a lot of gore. This isn't a children's film, all right? But there's a lot of style and I'll say Zazie Beetz brings a lot of style to this role. She's aggressive. Um, it's a definitely a lot of interesting kills there. You got man, you're gonna see an eyeball just rolling around, that's alive. Like, and man, and she just grabs it and just squishes it. Like, this is how over the top this film is, but at the end of the day, it's fun. Like it keeps things light. There is some things that'll play on your heartstrings. There is some, some suspense, some drama, things like that. But for the most part, like I said, there isn't a twist of the occult that you'll see that may turn some people off. Some people don't like to see occult things on screen. They might feel it's blasphemous. Some people they just don't get into that stuff. So if that's not for you, then you may want to tune out. But still, it doesn't just take everything so serious. And again, though, this is a lot of gore, so this isn't for your kids. Don't get it twisted. But again, it's a fun action goth movie. It's a fun movie. I'll say, to be honest, I'll give this movie a 7 out of 10. Uh, it kept me interested from beginning to end. They had enough suspense to where you can wait through the boring scenes. There really wasn't too much wasted time in this film. From the beginning, like, it got going. From the beginning, this movie was ramped up and ready to go. So yep, again, I'll give They'll Kill You a 7 out of 10. um I definitely recommend, it's one of the movies you could go see. I mean, it's worth seeing, but it's not for your kids. So with that being said, this is the Cool Club. I'm gone.